Hi tech lovers and welcome to another episode of the Tech Hub. This episode is a review and unboxing of the Minthouz 7-in-1 USB-C quad display docking station. How does it compare to other docks? Let's get into it and let's start the episode. Okay, so where to begin? So Minthouz reached out to me to test this product out and do a review. So it's a USB-C and it's really designed and it's marketed for laptops. Now, of course, it will work with any desktop that has USB-C, but I'm specifically going to use it on my MacBook Air. And I'm also going to test it out on my iPad Pro as well because it has a USB-C. So I'm intrigued to see if it does work. I'm sure it will. Now, it's really good timing because, as you know, I switched from the MacBook Pro to a MacBook Air, and of course it doesn't have HDMI. So this will now give me the functionality to do that, along with some USB-A ports and a USB-C port, but also, and this is what's really impressed me, there is a VGA. So if you've got a circumstance where you really need that old port, they haven't forgotten about it, and I really dig that. Even though I have no use for it, there are circumstances where you still need that. Anyway, so let's look at the specification of this dock. So today we're taking a look at a compact beast of a hub, the Minthouz 7-in-1 USB-C quad display docking station. Let's see if this little hub lives up to the big promises. Okay, so at first glance, the Minthouz docking station looks pretty sleek. Minimal footprint, matte finish, and a design that won't look out of place next to your MacBook, Windows laptop, or even a Steam Deck. So what exactly do you get in this 7-in-1 package? Let's break it down. Okay, so you've got one HDMI port supporting up to 4K at 60 Hz. You get two display ports, again, up to 8K at 60 Hz. One VGA port for legacy monitors up to 1080p at 60 Hz. I think that's great. And if you go into a Node office environment that needs that, then you can kind of use your device at home and at work on Node ports. It has three USB 2A, great for peripherals like a mouse, a keyboard, and this is up to 480 megabits per second. And one USB-C PD port. So this is a pass-through with charging up to 100 watts. So that's 4 video outputs in total, hence the quad display part. Although keep in mind, your device's USB-C port must support DisplayPort alternate mode and multi-stream transport, or MST, to use more than one display at once. However, here's the really cool bit. If you've got a Windows laptop that supports MST, you can connect up to 4 external displays simultaneously. That's great. So each with extended desktop. That's a serious boost for productivity, editing workflows, or even stock trading setups. The Mac users, take note, Mac OS doesn't support MST, so you're limited to mirrored displays only. That's not Minthouz's fault though, it's an Apple thing, but worth knowing before you buy. Now I'm only going to test out on, I'm going to test probably the USB-C, and the HDMI. So we'll see what happens with this monitor you see behind me. In terms of performance, the hub handles 4K videos smoothly, stays relatively cool under load, and there's no noticeable input lag when connecting peripherals like keyboards or gamepads. Another plus, it's super portable, so toss this in your bag and you've basically got a full workstation wherever you go. Ideal for hybrid workers or digital nomads. Now for me, like I said, when I use my laptop, sometimes I present and the MacBook Air does not have a HDMI port, so this is going to be perfect for me in those circumstances. So, should you get the Minthouz 7-in-1 quad display docking station? If you're a Windows user looking to drive multiple external monitors from a single USB-C port, absolutely. Just make sure your device supports MST. It's affordable, reliable, and a huge upgrade for your desk setup. And yes, we've talked about it being portable, but like I said, it will work on any desktop setup with a USB-C as well. So let's open it up. So really good packaging. I know it's very basic and it is just cardboard, but at the end of the day, It's got a premium look to it, and that's really important when it comes to technology. So as you can see, I haven't opened it at all. So let's crack it open. It's got all the instructions on it. Everything's displayed at the front, and on the back it explains all of your ports as well. So let's crack it open. It's a really nice kind of matte finish. So first impressions are really good. And when you are using premium laptops, you want something that looks premium. Here we go. And here it is. Very simple, very elegant. You've got your 3 USB-A 2.0s. You've got a DisplayPort 1 and 2. You've got the HDMI and the VGA as well. And of course it's got an attached, and I like that because then you're never without the USB-C cable. It's a pretty decent, I mean, you don't want it to go far from your laptop, and this is again why I would say it's designed for laptops, because with a desk setup you probably want longer than that. But hey, you can get a USB-C extension, but that's not a bad size at all. So let's plug this in and let's get testing. Okay, so let's get testing of this. So like I said, I'm testing it on my MacBook Air, where I am going to be using the device because I don't have a HDMI port. The only port I can really test today is HDMI. I don't have any display ports, and I don't have a VGA. I will plug something into the USB-A, so let's see how that gets on. So with most of the time when you first plug in a new USB device, it should ask me if I give it permission. Yes, there we go. Here we are. So I'm going to plug in, I've got a HDMI cable going to this monitor. So let me plug it in. Okay, so I've got a HDMI, I've got several inputs on this monitor. One of them is HDMI. So let's plug it in and see what happens. And there we go. Straight there. Now I'm really glad to see that it hasn't done mirror mode, just like it would appear that it's more than one monitor, but actually since they changed macOS and updated it, I am intrigued to see, and unfortunately I don't have any other displays all with these other ports to see actually if it does do that. But for me, the fact that this has got legacy ports is great. I mean, don't forget about VGA, plenty of offices still have it. So anyway, look, it's plugged in, it's working. That's great. Now I'm just trying to think what I can do to test it with the USB-A. So I'm really intrigued to see what happens when you plug an external hard drive in. So I've got my Samsung T7 here. So I've got a USB-C to USB-A cable. So let's see what happens when I plug it in. Okay, blue light's on. And there's the T7. Fantastic. It is showing. So let's do a speed test just to see what happens. Now, you're not going to, well, you might do. This is actually interesting. Am I expecting USB-C scores? Probably. Let me put it on the big screen for you. Here we go. So let's choose that. T7. Here we go. Okay, so you're not getting the biggest scores, and this really isn't a fair test, but I just wanted to see what happens when you do plug in external devices. It shows the USB does work. However, it's a slow speed. This thing is for peripherals like mouses and keyboards, but ultimately it's for your displays. So if you need these displays, especially the legacy ones, this is a great device. And I think you agree, it doesn't look too out of place with the fine looking artwork of Macs. Now, as I stated, I did want to check it out on an iPad. Ideally, I want to check it out on my iPad Pro. However, I'm using that to record this video, so not really possible. However, I've got my iPad mini here. This is 6th generation, and of course, it's got USB-C. So I'm intrigued to see what happens when I plug this in. So let's see. Now I know that iPads only support up to one display, so you're not going to be able to do multi-ports here. However, let's see what it does. There we go. So it does work as a mirrored device. Now, if this works in Stage Manager is another thing. However, as you can see, it's working absolutely fine. Let's have a look at display. That's the built-in display. There we go. It does work with iPads and you get mirror mode, so that's great. Okay, so let's talk about pricing. So, and in the UK on Amazon, it's $35.99 on the day of recording. Now, direct from their website, it's $30. So it's about the same. Is it worth 30? Yes. But again, if you're going to make use of all of the ports, I would say if you're going to use more than one port, so you need two displays and your device will work for it, absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a tech drop from the Tech Hub. If you've got any questions or comments, please drop a comment below. And as always, please be kind and I do reply to all your messages. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWilts.UK and check out my website at www.techhubwiltsuk.co.uk and I'll see you on the next episode.